to the season, felt good about our offense. I knew it would take a while for our offense to start clicking. I thought they did pretty well tonight. Thought the defense made a lot of progress last week. That was a major setback.
Did you consider going for the 4th and 1 there early in the second half, the way it was starting just to back everyone to score?
I did. Yeah, it was 4th and short on our, but at that point in the game, we weren't going to win if we didn't get a stop anyway. And it turns out that we got the lead and put ourselves in position to win and didn't get it done.
It's probably impossible to answer on the fly, but I mean, how can you put this together when the defense, it just feels like it's kind of in shambles right now to outsiders? How can you do it on the fly?
Well, we got a lot to look at, looking forward to getting in the film room and looking at it, and I can spend some time with some more time with the defense and see what we can get fixed. I think in that game we probably had a notion that we could do pretty well in some of our base calls and probably needed to mix up the looks a little bit because they were getting in the right thing for what we were in, and we didn't execute great.
What was the mood of the locker room when you have such a dichotomy? One side played really well, a 98-yard touchdown drive to take the lead. The other side was, how does that kind of settle out?
We win together, we lose together. There's obviously guys that are frustrated. All of us are frustrated after that one. I give them a lot of credit, give Clay a lot of credit, but we can't let it divide us. I think in the first game, offense could have played better and won, but we gave up too many points. I think in the second game, offense struggled in the first half, and the defense held us in it. So we got to play more complete games, and that wasn't even close.
How do you let the obvious outside noise that's going to come not seep into players?
Got to make sure it doesn't seep into players. I haven't listened to any of it for a long time. Got to make sure they don't. There's a lot of games left in this season, and this group can do well.
How did you think Casey played?
Made some big plays. Thought he played well. 42 ought to be enough to win almost every game you play. But again, we win together and lose together, and offense could have scored once more too, for sure. It's a team when you win, it's a team when you lose, and we got to keep together.
Where the defense at is that? Are you kind of stunned by it? Did you think coming out of fall camp you sort of had that group together?
Yeah, again, we win together and lose together. I was excited about what I saw in fall. I don't think we got off blocks very well. We got blocked up front and didn't get off blocks well enough. I expect more out of the group that I've been seeing for a long time.
Coach, it was another one-score game. Do you feel like just the notion of you guys have been so close in some of those one-score games, do you think that kind of set in the players' minds at all on the court?
It's funny, the new guys in the program don't even remember those things. And the old guys, I don't think have that attitude right now. We just simply didn't get a stop. We had a lot of chances to get a stop. We didn't get a stop. Special teams played well enough, for sure. You can't give up that many yards and that many points and win very many games.
Coach, what do you say to the fans? They're watching and their impression of the program at this moment in your team.
I just appreciate it. It's fun being here. I'm blessed to be the coach here. I love this state and this program. I'm fighting with everything I have. So is the rest of the coaching staff. We do the march to victory and everything, and I know there's questions and negativity out there, but the people that I see at those things and the fans staying, it's unbelievable. So I appreciate the people that are with us. Thanks.
Try to bring three or four players in here. I don't think we'll probably have more than that, so we'll probably just be in here tonight. Yeah. players, Casey Thompson. Questions for Casey?
How do you balance those, a game like that, Casey, where it felt like the offense did a lot of good things, but it ends up a team loss? I mean, how do you take that all?
Just control what you can control. I mean, I play offense, I play quarterback, so our job is to move the football and to take care of the ball. We had no turnovers, which is a positive. Scored the most points we have all season. It's a positive. We stayed together. We ran the ball well. It was a positive. We spread the ball around receiver. I think we were in good shape for 4 quarters. I mean, the line. I mean, we weren't tired. So I mean, there's a lot positive, like you said. At the end of the day, the team that wins scores the most points. So got to score more points. There's a couple of things that we could have cleaned up, of course, but we took the lead in the 4th quarter, and then we had a chance to tie it up as well when we were down. So just trying to focus on doing my job and leading the offense. That's all I can control. But yeah, I mean, a loss is a loss. It's a team loss, and it's always tough.
What was your reaction when Coach Frost decided to punt it at 4th and inches?
Like I said, honestly, when they call the punt team out, I just go off the field and I immediately go talk to the offense. So I don't question any of the play calling, and the coaches just get paid to coach, and I mean, we're here to play ball. So I never question any of the calls. At the end of the day, I mean, the coaches are on the sideline and the players are on the field, so it's on the players to make plays. I mean, whatever they call, we have to make it right. I mean, if they call inside zone or if they call a drop back pass, you know, it's on us as an offense to do the right thing. On defense, it doesn't matter if they run cover 1, cover 3, cover 4. Every play is designed to execute, so including special teams. So we should be able to execute anything that's called.
What goes through your head when you hear boos and chants from the fans to fire your coach?
I didn't hear any boos or chants. Honestly, when I'm out there, like I said, I focus on the play that's called. I mean, you guys always see me looking at the clock. I'm trying to manage the clock. I'm looking at the down and distance. I'm looking at the time of possession. I'm looking at what the situation is of the game. When the game ends or during the game, I don't hear any chants. I try to tune out literally anything that's. I mean, even some of the guys on our team on the sideline, they always ask me, 11, are you good? I'm like, I'm thinking about the next play, or I just tune out a lot of things mentally and physically. So I didn't hear anything like that. But like I said, I can't control any of that stuff, right? I can only control the offense, being the best quarterback, and how I perform.
You were part of a couple high-scoring losses last
Yeah.
year. How do you keep that from frustration from bleeding into the offense? You guys are playing so well. And
Yeah, I mean, experience helps a lot. Honestly, I looked at Marcus Washington, and I said, you know what game this feels like? And he looked at me, and I was like, I already know how this is going to go. Texas versus Kansas last year was 56-57. We went to double overtime at Texas. So, like you said, I mean, and then in the Big 12 last year, I was in a lot of shootouts, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Baylor. I mean, there's a lot of shootouts that I've played in. So, if anything, it gave me a little bit of comfort and peace knowing that I've been in situations before, and having the experience helps a lot. And just like I said, just focusing more on my throws and on my reads and taking care of the football. So, but yeah, I mean, definitely being in tight matchups and high-scoring games has helped a lot. Playing football in the game is a lot different than practice, so I would just say the experience and the reps have definitely helped.
What do you think this might be a high-scoring game?
In the first quarter, yeah. I mean, they scored first half. I think they were like 4 out of 5. They scored like 4 out of 5 of their possessions, and we scored like 4 out of 6, something like that. So the score was 28-28 at halftime. That's 4 touchdowns. So I knew at halftime it was going to be. I just knew as long as we can continue to get the ball back and go score or get a field goal, then we'd be okay. But I mean, we were 4 for 6 on touchdowns in the first half, and I don't know what we were in the second half, but we scored whenever it mattered. But yeah, I kind of knew early on in the game, like first or second quarter, not to be negative, but I always try to be positive. But I mean, anytime you see over 21, 28 points in the first half, you kind of know it's going to be a high-scoring game. We're just hoping we can get some stops in that way. I knew we were going to keep on scoring points. So, like I said, I thought we could outscore them, but we just ran out of time and then missed a field goal. But like I said, I can't worry about any of that.
One more for Casey.
Because you said you can only control what you can control. From the offensive standpoint, is that 98-yard drive something you guys can kind of use, where you work in a situation like that?
I've never, I mean, at practice, you don't really go 98 yards for the game. It's not a situation that you practice a lot. We actually had it, what was that, week 0 against Northwestern in Dublin. I think we would have went down and scored as well, but like I said, we just have to keep improving and get better. But honestly, if anything, it's all mental. Like when you're on the sideline and you look at the clock and you're like, it's 4 quarter, right? You're down. You got to go 98 yards to win the game. If you overthink it and you stress about it, then chances are you're going to be unsuccessful. So I always try to have a positive mindset. I tell the guys on the sideline, we're going to go score. Tell the coaches we're going to go score. And honestly, once I got out in that field, during the 98-yard drive, I forgot that we had started at the minus 2 yard line. It's just something that you have to kind of ignore the mental block of like, this is a huge task and a huge barrier to climb, and just go out and play ball one play at a time and execute. So I think we did that.
All right. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, guys.
Garrett Nelson for the defense. Questions for Garrett?
What happened tonight?
Just misfitted a lot of, obviously the runs, and then just kind of dinked and doinked us with slants and different RPO stuff. Us as a D line to get our hands up. Secondary with the RPO stuff. When you're in the run and reading the run as a D line, and they, like you said, getting out those quick passes, those slants, those different sail routes, spray routes. Kind of gets the back end's eyes not where they're supposed to be in their coverage. So, learn from this. Obviously, there's spread offense, different offense that we face.
They throw anything at you didn't suspect was coming, or was it about what you planned for?
Yeah, it was about what I was planned for. Just like I said, spray sail, different routes, a lot of RPO stuff. They pretty much almost all did quick game. You know what I'm saying? 3-step, RPO, run. It's just it's exactly what Van Treese does a good good job getting the ball out of his hands quick. Obviously, when he does drop back, you saw what happened. But when he gets it out quick, it's tough to get that rush and get that pressure on him to affect that throw. But as a D line, you got to get your hands up. We knew that coming in, so just got to make him nervous, get off the spot. But he did a good job getting the ball out of his hands and getting to his playmakers.
Did their quick tempo kind of wreak havoc on you guys?
No, we knew they were going to go tempo. But like I said, with just those misfits, with coverage and gap wise with us, we planned for the tempo. They knew they were going to go tempo after unearned first.
What did you say? What will you say to your guys as a leader on the team to make sure that you guys bounce back from this?
Yeah, just can't let this splinter us. Obviously it's a tough loss, not what you want. But like I said, we got 10 more games left. So as a leader, just keep steady drumbeat, keep coming back to work, doing the same thing. Don't need to, change my attitude of what we're doing. Just be Garrett,
What goes through your head when you may or may not hear boos and chance to fire your coach during the game?
I don't really listen to it. The only people that matter are the people in this building.
How tough is it to get something back on the road? It feels like the defense has just not quite been there the first 3 games. How tough is that midstream to fix some of this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got to watch tape, understand why we misfit and where we were at. Chin does a good job getting us right. So just watch it as a defense, be honest with ourselves, and be the hardest critiqued.
Anything else for Garrett? All right.
Appreciate it, guys.
We're gonna call it just those two tonight, so that'll be it down here.